Okay, so it looks like this meeting is being streamed live, and you know what? I'm feeling a little awkward and a little nervous about this. Anyway, if you're here, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Nandini, and this is Figuring It Out Alive. And today, as you can see from the title, I am telling you the quickest way to fulfill your desires, okay? To fulfill your desires. Let me just put this on the side here. Okay, now you've got my undivided attention. Attention! Like in the past lives, we've talked about energy, we've talked about focus, we've talked about using our resources and directing them in a focused way towards the desire, right? With time, using time as a thing. Now, here's something that is too real. What I'm about to tell you is something you know, but you are completely unconscious of this. What I'm going to tell you today, and yes, there's a purpose for me having this orange. There's a purpose, okay? What I'm about to tell you today, and I'm going to demonstrate it with this orange, and that's what I'm feeling a little nervous about because I have no sporting skills. Okay, what I'm going to tell you today is something you already know, and if you start to bring this to your awareness, everything's going to happen so much faster, smoother, and in my experience, with a whole lot of ease as well. Okay, a whole lot of ease. So let's do it. 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 Let me do a little bit of throwing and catching. Okay. So Abraham Hicks, if you're familiar with Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, they talk about rockets of desire, right? Launching rockets of desire. Every day, we are constantly, forget day, every moment we are making judgments. We are constantly making judgments, right? This is good, this is bad. This feels good, this feels bad. This doesn't feel right, this feels right, right? We're constantly making these judgments. And as a part of making these judgments, we get an idea of what we desire. Now, what is a worthy desire? What is not a worthy desire? That's something for you to figure out yourself through guided meditations or through journaling or through booking a call with a life coach. I'm a certified life coach. So, feel free to check the description and you can book a call with me by emailing me. It's right there. No charge for the first one, right? So go ahead and do that. So there are desires that are worthy and there are desires that are I just hit my glasses with an orange. There are desires that might just come and go, and they may not really be within. But the desires that we've had for a very, very long time, when I mention the word desire, for a lot of people, the ideas that come up are love. People desire love in their life. For some people, they desire to be a particular weight. They might want to lose weight. They might want to gain muscle. For some people I know, they have a great desire to travel to a very particular place, right? When I use the word desire, when I use like the things that you want the most or you've wanted most persistently in your life, there are desires that, just like Esther Hicks mentioned, it's a rocket of desire, right? You launch a rocket of desire. There are desires where you think about it the moment you see it, but then it falls and it dies, right? The desire is thrown up from within you. You have this desire. Okay, that's what I'm trying to demonstrate here with this orange. As soon as you see, let's say, a beautiful looking shirt or dress or whatever piece of jewelry in a store, you didn't have the desire for it until it was within your vision, right? You didn't have that desire. But as soon as you go past that shop, you see it, boom, from within you, there is a desire that's launched. But then, usually after a few days, just like this orange, it goes up, it peaks, right? It peaks, and you're like, I really want it, I really want it. And then it starts to go back down. But then there are desires that are really, truly our soul's desires. They're persistent. There are things that we're curious about. There are things that we've wanted to do since we were very young. And those are the things that we have not been taking action on. Okay, so I'm going to show you something. I got a put myself a little further away from the mic for this. So after I show it to you, that's when I'm going to talk. Because I don't like, just like I knocked my glasses with this orange, I don't want to do that to the precious mic, the mic that makes me sound pretty decent to you all. Better than my laptop's mic. Okay. So remember, me throwing this orange up, this zesty, fruity, vibrant, succulent, juicy, orange, vivacious orange. Okay, it's an orange. I chose an orange with a, well, it was a purposeful decision to choose a juicy, juicy, yummy, a citrus fruit full of energy, as opposed to I've got other fruits. I could have chosen an apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I could have chosen a banana. No need to make a reference there. You've already made it. I could have also chosen a juicy, wonderful pear, but they're not quite ripe yet and they bruise very easily. So if I was to drop them, that would be a lot of money down the drain. Because they're expensive too, the ones I bought, okay? But this orange, me throwing the orange up, is the desire that has sprung from within me. And when that desire begins, it gives us energy. It makes us feel alive. That's what we're here to do. Our purpose in life is to fulfill our desires. Okay, that is actually our purpose in life. So here we go. Whoa. See, I nearly hit myself, so I got to be careful about it. So I throw this desire up to show that the desire has gone up, right? And if it comes all the way down without me taking action, that's when the desire dies. It's when it stagnates. And it just feels like, what am I doing with my life? I'm just in this routine. I'm just like, and I'm not, once again, I'm not speaking to people who are still in survival mode. For people who are in survival mode, they don't even have things that they genuinely desire other than trying to end suffering. Their main desire is to end their pain, end their suffering, end the diseases that are caused by constant, consistent stress. So if that's you and you're like, Nandini, what are you talking about? This zesty, fruity, citrus desire, this energy. If you are wondering what on earth I'm referring to, or for you, if that's a vague memory, that means you're probably in survival mode and you've got to take care of those basic needs, the need for safety, the need for enough food, good sleep, well, not really companionship, but sex is part of it, right? You need to get those desires met, and then you will automatically start. Like once your body is no longer in that, adrenaline, cortisol, stress, fatigue mode. It's only after that that we can even begin this zesty, fruity conversation about desires. Now, I've framed that for you now. Okay, I framed it for you. So now you know what I'm talking about when I say you have this desire that springs up. Ooh. Here's what I want to demonstrate. I haven't done it yet properly. Oh, wait. Wait. I th I throw the orange up, right? My desire is launched. Wah! I dropped it. It's rolled far, far, far away from me. Oh man, it's right across the room now. I failed. I failed. Okay, that's actually such a beautiful example. Because what I was about to say is when you throw the orange up, imagine I got the orange over here. I've got something else that's orange actually. But yeah, if I throw this up, right? Okay, I don't want to be too far away from the mic. When I throw this up, and while it's in midair, while the energy of that desire is still fresh and alive, if I boom, take action, that is the way you do something with that desire. That is you showing yourself that you are worthy of this life. That is when you learn what you need to learn by making mistakes. What did I title this live right here? I titled it The Quickest Way to Fulfilling Your Desires. The quickest way to fulfilling your desires is by making mistakes fast. It's not by overthinking. It's about taking inspired action. The reason for me holding an orange, and honestly, I should just go and get it because nobody's watching this live. Should I go and get it? Should I go and get it? Huh. I have a desire to, so I'm going to take action right now. I'll be right back. I am back. I'm back. I'm back. with the orange again. Okay, so this beautiful orange, this wonderful little thing, this is your desire. When the desire springs up within you, society has taught us not to act on our desires because when we were children, some of our desires were dangerous. Some of our desires could have potentially ended with the end of us, right? But like society, our parents, our institutions have wrapped us up, even culture. Culture in every sense of the word culture, when it comes to mainstream media, social media, alternative media, everything has like wrapped us up with such clouds that firstly those of us who are really severely affected by that, we don't even know what desires we have really like pushed them down and we've cemented them, right? But for those of us who are not in that anymore, who've healed from that, who've moved on from that, when the desire springs up, all of us, we not all of us, there are a few enlightened souls and I will be interviewing them at some point soon, but a lot of us, we overthink about how to move forward, if at all we even give ourselves permission to entertain this desire. It's actually about fulfilling it. It's about taking action towards the desire. If you see a documentary, if you see a video and there's a particular thing that you want to experience, do you just leave that as a thought, as a dream? Or do you really start to think, you know what? I just saw that, video of like 15 unbelievable places on Earth, and one of them was like, just in a neighboring country. I really want to see that. That's your desire. Do you just leave it there, or do you actually look that place up? That's the least you can do. That's literally the least you can do. And then the next thing that you could do, that's like the least, is send that video to someone you know who you like to travel with and who might want to travel too. The third least thing you could do is check when you could book a flight. See what time you're free in the year for you to take a flight and experience that. Although I do not promote traveling by flights because they are very, very harsh on the environment, right? However you want to book it. And then you get to budget, and then you get to, figure out the dates to make that desire. Oh, it smells so good. I just like scratched a bit. Oh, I just scratched a bit of this orange peel. It's like one of the best smells, man. Isn't it just like one of the most enlivening rushes to have this? Just take action. You've got to take action. And those bits of action that I just told you, that those weren't even bits of inspired action. Those were like the least level. Those were just like, actually, I respect my desire enough to do something a little bit about it. Maybe that desire to travel to that country isn't actually that great. I'm talking about the desires that actually are truly aligned with our life's purpose. Once again, if you want to know what your soul's purpose is, book a call with me or do some, guided meditations, and like you've got so many resources available to you. It's one of the most phenomenal things if you can face your reality, if you can face your who you are. You don't even have to face every little bit of the past. That's going to come up naturally. It's going to come up naturally to block you from your desires, right? It's going to come up naturally to block you. That's when you got to say, "Nuh-uh, no, I'm going to take action." Failing fast is the fastest way forward. Failing fast is the fastest way forward. You have a desire, you take action on it immediately. And guess what? It's not going to be perfect all the time. It will not be perfect all the time, but you're going to learn through taking action in a way you never will if it's all just in your imagination. Overthinkers think that they can think about everything, that the whole of all of reality exists within their head. And I'm speaking to myself when I say this. That we can count every possibility, that we can calculate every variable, That is absolute nonsense. This world is infinite. Even one single person that you know who you may be close to or you may think you have figured out, they have an entire universe inside them. A universe of things that have occurred in the past, that will occur in the future, that are happening right now with them. So if you can't even figure out one person, how on earth can you say that you can like just think about everything in reality and that is it? That's everything. That is such nonsense. You have to take action. And if you're not an action taker, are you really even alive? Like, I mean, that sounds really harsh. Like, normally wouldn't have the courage to say that. I would not have the courage to say you're not alive if you're not taking actions on your desires. But I am saying that now. Ooh, Nandini. Nasty. A little mean. Nandini's being mean. I am being mean. My name's Nandini, by the way, in case you're new. If you're not taking action on your desires, are you even alive? Are you even alive? Are you your own person or are you just a puppet? Are you just serving a function for the other? If that's the case and you're content with that, then that means that is your purpose. But if you're not content, content means feeling a sense of satisfaction, feeling a sense of fulfillment, feeling a sense of ease, and like, you know what? This is right. This is my path. This is what I want to do. If you don't have that sense within you, then I'm afraid you're not actually living your own life's purpose. Your own life's purpose must be filled with experiences that smell like a freshly peeled orange peel. You know, that zest, that energy that comes just from being aligned, just from being aligned with who you are, what you want, taking that action. That's all I wanted to say. The number one way to not block yourself to actually fulfill your desires is by failing fast. I know people who've had confusion in their minds who are like wondering, should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? And years pass. And then in all those years of overthinking, now they feel like they've added another reason why they can't do it. And it's like, I'm too old now. Which, by the way, is nonsense. It really is nonsense. Sometimes I say that to myself. I used to anyway. Like, nah, I'm too old for that now. That's not true. You're not too old. And guess what? If you're not taking action right now, you're just getting older day by day. Your body and mind, they're both deteriorating day by day by day by day. And this desire, it is falling. I'm not saying the desire is lessening, but the energy of actually being able to take action on it and fulfill it, that energy, like it sinks, right? And it sinks and it becomes like this knot inside your soul of all those things that were unfulfilled, all those things that you've kept hidden inside from childhood that you never were able to take action on for whatever purpose. So don't do that with your desires. Fulfill them, especially the easy ones. The simple desire of seeing that it's a sunny day outside. So instead of doing your routine, you want to actually just sit out in the sun in your balcony or in the garden, pull up a chair, go outside, and sit there for however long. That is you showing your soul, your spirit, that you're here to please yourself, and that is not a bad thing. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I have not seen any comments here, but you're always welcome to leave a comment. And feel free to book a session with me. My name is Nandini. I'm a certified life coach. And I will see you in the next video, in the next Saturday live, which happens every single Saturday. And there are other videos that are planned as well. So join in, subscribe to Figuring It Out Alive, and there are other magical, wonderful things coming too. I wish you the very best, and I want you to be fulfilling these juicy, wonderful, phenomenal soul purpose desires of yours. And I'm gonna start listening to myself too. Okay then, bye bye. See ya.